One of the Aaron and Austin Show's favorite sponsors is R&J Discount Liquor. We find they have the best selection of bourbons and whiskeys probably in town.
Yeah, make sure you get with Dustin in there. That guy knows his stuff. He always points you in the right direction, and everything they got there is always at a good price. It's at Douglas and Hillside. Anytime you need some booze, go down to R&J.
Diaper Jam 2025, once again coming to you from Bourbon Street Bar and Grill on South Seneca.
Make sure you get out there April 19th. Aaron and Austin Show is going to be there all day long.
We got loads of bands and vendors. It's going to be a really good time. You should come out.
Bring a pair of diapers. You get into the door for free. Not 2 pairs, 6 pairs.
Yeah, me too. I need.
I don't know why I got pairs in my head.
Please wear diapers. It's a Diaper Jam.
You did wear diapers.
Yeah. Sacred Leaf is Wichita's favorite CBD store in town. Go check out Nikki. Tell her that the Aaron and Austin Show sent you. For the best selection of gummies and the highest possible legal THC that you can find in Wichita, go check out Sacred Leaf.
Whiskey Dick's definitely an Aaron Austin Show favorite. Get out there anytime. They have specials every day on food and drinks. They got happy hour from 3 to 6. And how many whiskeys they got in that place, Aaron?
I think they have the most whiskeys in town. And every Monday you can do any whiskey under $25 a shot for half price.
I think there's 700 plus in that building.
Probably so. So Mopix is just north of Weston Central in the old Game Exchange building.
And there's really, you can find a little bit of everything from collectibles to Pokemon cards to action figures to video games. They have a lot of cool stuff in there, and you can also get art by Stephanie Nash. Make sure you check out Mopix and everything. PK Pest Management. For all your pest control needs, get with Austin or contact 316-305-7108. And it's also fly season, so if you need that fly spray, get with it.
On Tuesdays, you can usually find the Aaron and Austin Show hanging out at the Cowboy Inn. It's one of our favorite sponsors. Every Tuesday, they have a open mic there, hosted by Jacoby Lee Winter.
So get down and check us out on Tuesday nights, and check out the Cowboy Inn all the time.
Check out the Rusty Nail for everyday food and drink specials, especially Hammer Time. Every day from 4 to 7, half-price drinks. And on Saturdays, we have some of the best live music in town.
Get with PK Pest Management for all of your pest control needs, 316-305-7108. For any termite inspections or anything under the sun, we'll take care of any problem that you have.
Be sure you visit the Jukebox on Seneca and Walker. They have great daily drink specials and karaoke and live music on the weekends. Go check out the Jukebox.
Great food today from Papa C's food truck, Papa C's Barbecue.
Yeah. I had a little
brother.
brisket mac. That was good.
I just ate straight brisket today. We went down, didn't we, Annie?
Yeah, you went about a half pound of brisket.
Yeah, we went straight brisket today. It was delicious.
Good.
Thank you. And we always love to get Angie's Tacos at the Cowboy after. Angie's got the tightest tacos in town, so make sure you get over there.
If you make that her slogan, I swear to God.
I'm trying my hardest. But and she's also at Shamrock some nights, so follow Angie's Tacos.
She's been expanding. Yeah,
yep.
she's been doing it. So we haven't really told you guys.
We've kept this quiet. It's
I haven't told anybody. I don't know.
I haven't told anybody. Annie doesn't even know.
I don't think Annie knows.
This is the last show.
This is the last show.
It's hard. It's hard to say that. It's hard to know. But this is the last show. That's why we're here getting hammered.
yeah, might as well break all the glasses.
Yeah, that. We're glad to have the 33 with us to know that. And it's just the last show in this fucking room. We're going across the hall.
We're just gonna move.
We're going across the hall. We'll do this show forever. We'll do it as long as we can get people on here. But so it's
as long as my liver can live.
It's been a pretty cool ride in this room here at the Hideout. I know a lot of you people have got to come up and hang out here at the Hideout, but we're moving across the hall. We got Sterling James coming in here, so there's going to be a lot of activity going on in this room and a lot of cool stuff going on. And they wanted the biggest room, and we're like, hey man, we're not using it that much, so we'll let you have it.
If you pay me a lot of money every month,
yeah,
we'll make it happen for you.
And so finally, we're a city because apparently, if you don't have a fucking Raising Cane's in your town, nobody gives a shit. Because who the fuck sleeps over for chicken tenders?
Has everybody here had Raising Cane's?
I haven't.
I have no idea.
No. Okay. So
it's a chicken tender. It's a chicken tender joint that just opened.
Oh.
And they
So
gender tenders.
So the thing about
Are you
Raising,
assuming it's chicken?
Yeah. Why you got it?
Chicken genders.
You never know these days. That's the fucked up thing.
But like, they're decent. They're decent chicken tenders. They always have been. They're not bad. But it's the sauces that's really the thing. You know, like there are better chicken tenders in town. And
not
now. No. I mean, now.
Hard to find chicken.
They had literally people sleeping out overnight waiting for the opening at 10 o'clock today.
Raising Cane's is good, but the thing that makes them good are the sauces. It's not necessarily that's an amazing chicken
I heard the bread
tender,
is legit. too. Like,
yeah,
That's
bread.
like
I'm going
Texas
somewhere for
toast.
fucking bread. You know what
hey,
I
I
mean?
like a good piece of bread. Shit,
Yeah,
what's the
it's-
problem?
If I'm going somewhere for bread, it might be the Red Lobster biscuit, maybe.
Yeah, something like that
maybe.
ain't that bad. So shit, calm down. There's some good bread out there.
Come on. I'm not judging.
So
my
hey,
meal
be
off the
nice to
bread.
the be nice to the Raising Cane's people because my daughter's working there too.
Right.
So.
Okay, well,
I see the bias. Yeah.
They made a good decision there. They
Yeah,
made, they
we'll
made a
see.
good-
We'll see.
I
She know.
give it 20 years before restaurants start serving ranch with a straw. 20 years.
What-
Mark my
like
words.
Good idea.
a nice, cool, tall
Mark
glass
my
of ranch
words.
dressing.
There's a little hole you can just fit a straw
Been in
right in the
restaurants
bottle.
for a long time. Ranch.
Yeah.
Constantly. People are drinking it.
Yeah.
All right, so congratulations to
Beautiful.
Oklahoma City. They
Flavor
got their
soda.
first at Oklahoma, so that's kind of cool. It's pretty close. And then we got a show coming up at Eberly Farms. What's going on Friday?
Oklahoma City went ape shit, by the way.
Yeah, they did.
Like all downtown. That shit
They've
was
supported that team since they
incredible.
came in from Seattle, and that's the only NBA arena I've ever been in. So it's a pretty cool place down there, and they're loud. So it's they celebrated the shit out
Yeah,
of that.
but Eberly Farms, the first show we did with Hunter Spicer and Jason Callahan, that thing went over awesome. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful location. It's a really cool spot, and everybody played real well. Sounded really good out there. There was a bar. There was food. It was
It's a vibe.
yeah,
It's a nice little vibe.
Yeah, it was cool. So this Friday, the 27th, we're doing it again. We're gonna do our rock show. We got Eclipse and we got Damaris Kunkel. And Eclipse, I don't know if you guys have seen these guys, but younger cats playing like really cool classic rock. They're not a
Never heard of
cover.
it.
They're not a cover, but
Yeah,
they
with
do
Mike.
play. They do play some covers. They do play some covers, but I don't think they're exclusively cover band. They might
Got
be,
some
but-
originals or what? I don't know.
I haven't gotten to see him yet.
But
I
they're
haven't
pretty.
got
They're
to see
pretty
any of
badass though.
I saw a couple
Cameron
videos.
Alstrom is the guitar player, and he's just a fucking phenomenal guitar player. He's a great player. And then Damaris is going to open up solo.
Well-
But yeah, check that out. I think doors are 6:30.
Yep, 10 o'clock shows. They're all those Eberly Farm shows, and it's
Yeah.
a pretty cool spot if you want a nice.
It's an early show. It's a great pregame. You
Yeah,
know?
it's a nice relaxing show. They start a little early. It's a cool little vibe out there.
All ages. Bring the kids.
Yep. And then what? The Hideout's got a show on Wednesday. What's going on with that? We got this tomorrow at 7 o'clock with tons of people. He'll figure it out.
Yeah. I'm it's a Fathom Insipidus Contact. Malevolent Scriptures, which Malevolent Scriptures is a new band. Those kids are very young. You guys know Cage Archer?
No.
Okay.
Especially if they're very young.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
so
that's that
no.
kid. That's that
Sorry.
kid that sang at
Yeah,
Diaper Jam.
Yeah, he's
years
like
ago.
12, 13 maybe, right?
Oh, he's a
No.
But he's
Wow.
like a
Yeah.
screamer, and he gets up and sings with like all these touring bands that come around.
Huh.
You know, like some pretty fucking big names, honestly. But him and Resner from Monica House.
Oh, okay. That'd be a decent show.
They've got a band going together. Well, they're young kids doing it, and everybody needs to support
Is that a
that kind
$10
of
show
shit right
tomorrow?
there, man. Yeah, $10 show, I believe.
So get out to the Hideout tomorrow.
and,
all
and,
ages.
and Unlock Me This One. That sounds like the touring band that might be with that. So
Yeah, because usually it's why it's probably on a Wednesday is there's some out of town band coming, so you get to come maybe check out some local talent.
that's
and
kind of
some
how it
regional
works,
talent
right?
as well.
Like if you're on tour, you
So-
need to play on a
support.
Wednesday.
They're doing like
you know?
promotion
So-
stuff, but I haven't heard of Everly Farms.
Eberly Farms, yeah.
with
Farms.
with a
Where's
B.
that at?
Eberly Farm.
Yeah, you can bust in the promotion. Who gives a
way
shit?
out like
Okay. Where's it at?
way out
20
21st,
okay, it's-
way west.
It's on 21st.
Right outside Wichita.
It's on 21st between 119th and 135th Street.
Okay.
It's a venue.
Used to be weddings.
Yeah,
Old
they
school
still
venue,
do
yeah.
that.
They
used
had
to
all
do-
this taxidermy on the wall. And
They
Now
used
they're
to-
doing concerts and stuff.
Yeah,
Ah,
they've trying
Well,
to
we're doing
transition
different
into a
stuff.
venue. So
Neat.
because they have a couple of pretty nice stages and a pretty nice setups. So it's really it's nice to like invite a new venue to the west side of town too, because there's not a ton out there.
Yeah,
I mean you got Jerry's and Cotillion.
I don't
and that's
go out
about it.
west for anything.
Yeah,
so I
they-
don't know what's out there.
Yeah, I mean,
they have
come
they
check
have,
it out there.
They have new
Yeah.
owners. They have new owners, and they're just trying to kind of do something different with the space. Really, you know, it's a beautiful space, and they're not even really opening it all up yet. There's some repairs to do on the property, and there's some stuff going on. But in the meantime, we can still have fun out there. It's a beautiful place, and
Used to be a field trip location for kids. When we were growing up.
for 259, you take a field trip out there.
Oh yeah.
You know what I
fun.
found out?
Sounds nice.
You know what I found out last time we were there is that Eberly Farms, that property, is grandfathered in as Sedgwick County property. The city grew up around it, and it kept its county designation.
Ah, it's
So
not
like
Wichita city limits.
even though it's within
Might be like
Wichita city limits. It's
situation.
an island of Sedgwick County.
Surrounded.
Yeah, it's like this island of Sedgwick County. It's a crazy thing.
All right, what else? We got anything else we got to get to? Oh, Ernie Mac at the Rusty Nail.
Yeah, it's his birthday coming up.
Check out, go.
He's going to be 114 years old, everybody.
He's only 78.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Looking good for 114.
Man, he's
Yeah,
looking great.
He's
Looking great.
still slinging barbecue. We love you, Ernie. So
And I think Jalen Johnson is going to be playing out
he
there.
is. Jalen Johnson's going to be on that show.
I heard A.J. Harvey might be coming up from Oklahoma City to play in there. As always, Les Ismore and the Minimalists, they're going to be hosting the jam there. It's going to be really cool. Were you trying to say something?
No, she's on the fucking phone.
Good Lord. All right.
I don't know what the hell is happening.
Man, I thought I was getting shut down.
But
Check
check out that. And I left July pretty open for the Aaron and Austin show because the Damn Jam got canceled. So we thought we were
gonna
usually
be
pretty
doing
busy.
Damn Jam
We're usually
stuff.
pretty busy during this time. So we actually left it open. So if anybody wants to get in here for July, let me know. And we're working on always the Aaron and Austin show presents. And after all that bullshit, let's get to the 33 now here. Shit.
Nick
We've got-
McEwen and the 33.
They're already throwing glass in this motherfucker. We better get to it.
Shit.
We got to start off hard.
It's a rowdy,
Breaking
honky
shit.
tonk crowd in here.
Yeah,
It's
for
rowdy
sure.
already.
I mean, you know how it gets down at the Aaron and Austin show. We already have a couple drinks before the shit even starts, and now we just start throwing glasses around.
That's all Dan's fault.
But go ahead, introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you guys are.
Yeah,
And
we're the 33.
But there's only 4 of you.
Well, technically,
Well, for some reason, I can't figure out why there's 4 of us.
there's been a
Two
clerical
bass players.
error, and we currently have 2 bass players.
It was an accident.
Double booked.
Excellent.
so how does that work? Do they like base off to see who's playing tonight?
It
sit
ends
on
with
each
the
other's
word
I always
off
wanted to
that-
base off with Tommy.
Oh, it's amazing. Let's make it happen.
Well, this guy's so busy with all the other bands he plays in, so we got to bring Tommy along for when
Out
he's
sledding
out
around.
making the big bucks.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and we got Eamon, Tommy, and Dan Rivers over
Yeah.
here who likes to break glassware.
So we're a 3-piece normally,
Yeah, usually it's Nick, me. I play drums,
and one of the two in the
and
back.
then whoever.
yeah, whoever wins the base
Oh,
off.
so,
it's
so they
Dan.
switch around.
Whoever's filling Randy at the time.
Yeah.
Usually.
It's always fun to make fun of bass players, but Dan's played with us for how many years?
Since
10
2013.
years? 10
2013?
At least, I'm guessing, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the second string in this gig. I want to be very clear about that.
Tommy's been around since before then.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as soon as I joined up, Tommy was there from the beginning. So
To challenge your place.
yeah,
he's like,
actually,
Tommy, put
it
your
was
pants
like something
on.
for me to live up to. And then like 2 days later, I surpassed. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, shots fired.
So how many bands are you in, Dan? I
No,
mean,
just 2. I've always felt
What
like
is
I've been a
going
part
on
of the
here?
33. I think
how bad is your loyalty, really?
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible.
He's basically
To the highest bidder.
Yeah. Hey, I understand that, man. I play in Orphan John, Emmett DeWater, and Terry Quiet Band. So
Wow, you've been doing Terry Quiet for a
I
while.
didn't see
yeah,
you
long time.
Yeah.
Didn't mention the Aaron and Austin show. That's all right.
Well, I'm talking about the bands that I play in that book
Aaron and
shows.
Austin show band.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a band.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Well, we have a show every week.
Yeah.
I'll say that. So
We play more than most bands.
yeah.
So fuck off.
Where's,
ever find
where's my
yourself-
fucking $100 every fucking
Ah,
time?
shit. No,
Do
now
you
you're
ever
getting
find
crazy.
yourself to be like a yes man though? It's like if there's ever a new project, and Tommy, you too. It's like if there's ever a new project open up, it's like, hey, you want to try out and be jam with us a little bit? Nothing committed,
Man.
just jam, and you're just like,
That shit happened to me last night. I ain't even lying to you. That shit happened to me last night, and I did the exact same thing that you said. I go, well, I'd really like to fucking hear it, and I'd love to hear it, because this may just be some shit that blows me away, and I'm like, cancel everything else.
Yeah.
This is my shit.
Never know.
It might be.
There's a word for that.
You know.
It's whore.
no, it's a base word. I know.
Mercenary, maybe.
Okay.
Mercenary.
That assumes that we make any money at all, Nick.
no.
Yeah, it's not mercenary if you don't
I'm not
know.
getting-
Whores would be offended compared
That's
to basis,
assuming we
I feel
make
like.
good money. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not
Whores
making
make
money.
good money, buddy. We're not doing that.
Whores and strippers would be like, don't compare me to fucking basis.
And then your rebuttal could be, at least you're not a drummer.
Well, this took a really
Yeah,
weird
true.
turn.
You pay drummers? People pay drummers?
Who else can we offend in the music community tonight?
yeah, who else? Who else can we take shots at real
We
quick?
got any accordion players?
The drummer's got it the worst. They got to carry all this shit. The drummer's always got a Thor. So I see shows end, all the high goes away from the playing, and then the drummer just got to carry all that shit. I don't help,
Yeah,
but
I'm doing screws
Hey,
and
hey,
shit and just
Keyboard
taking my
players are
time.
so bad they don't even have one.
Oh,
So,
well,
you
that's
see what
fair
I mean?
enough.
Yeah.
Damn, you went hard at him.
Yeah,
I'm glad you went back at him.
I've watched Eamon carry his gear for the past 20 years. It
Watched.
makes me tired just
Yeah,
watching.
man, I know.
He has watched a lot. I feel bad.
Thank
for
God
him.
they make whiskey, right?
Yeah, I mean, I watch a drummer pick up a lot of stuff. I ain't helping you carry none of that shit.
He's getting better at it.
yeah.
I critique him. I critique him. He's getting better at
So getting better. You've seen this for a while. How did this all come together? This has been a long time in the making. So
Yeah.
where did the 33 start from? Since it's been kind of the same members for quite a while. Who brought this all together?
LSD. Back a long time ago. Yeah,
It's a real fast.
yeah. Eamon and I have been together in our relationship
Yeah.
for a while. Partners. Yeah.
It's got that Jay and Silent Bob
Maybe
relationship.
life
We
partners.
are hetero life partners. We really are. It's been
Is that a term? Hetero life
Since-
Oh, that's
That's
Jay
a
and
term,
Silent
that's
Bob.
a real
Yeah,
term.
Jay and
pre
Silent Bob.
2000. Yeah, like what, 96, 95?
Oh, we're going back
Probably.
then.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for real. Yeah.
Oh, we're going
We
to the
played
Wayback
another
Machine.
We played
Yeah.
in other stupid little bands
Yeah.
and tried to do stuff.
You guys were hetero flexible before it was cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Was
That's
it?
awesome.
Yeah, I guess so.
I-
I can't disagree with it.
That's great.
Yeah, who cares?
Nah.
So we guys
so-
like school band got together and met each other, or just
No.
we're playing
No,
instruments
not
and
at
met each
all.
other at bars, or how
Our group of friends hung out with everybody. So like, I was from Andover. He was from Augusta.
Mutual friends.
And then he
pretty
went to
much.
Metro, met all my friends, and then we all just kind
But
of.
me and Tommy
Yeah.
went to high school together.
Hell yeah.
So it's just Metro basically is.
Yeah, Metro
How we met.
Boulevard.
I'm not surprised
Yeah.
bass players were at Metro.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
We had to take one more shot. Sorry, and drummers apparently.
Oh, it won't be the last, I'm sure.
We're not even 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to Metro, but my parents wouldn't let me, and the only reason I wanted to go to Metro is because you could smoke cigarettes.
Hell yeah.
They did have a smoking
back in the
section.
day.
Yeah,
Back in
they
the day.
didn't let
Well,
you
you can
smoke
smoke.
at Andover.
You got to smoke. You can smoke cigarettes at the other high schools. You just got to run if people come after you.
Do I look like a runner?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't look like a runner now. I was quite a bit better runner when I was in high school.
I've had the same physique since I was like 12.
I ended up at Metro because it was the last school they'd let me go to.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Tommy with the gangster shit in the background. There's like a bunch of innuendos into
Bro,
some bad
so-
situations.
So when we had Metro Meridian, we heard all those stories, man. And a lot of our good friends went to Metro Meridian. Some went to Metro Boulevard. There was Metro Meridian.
Yeah.
So it was like both. Yeah, we heard all those great stories.
Well, it's
over
kind of
there,
sad
too.
that those places aren't around anymore because they
No,
helped a
they're all
lot of people.
closed.
They helped a
Yeah.
lot of people get a GED or get their high school diploma.
Yeah, I would have
Yeah.
been out of school way
Oh, yeah, that helped
before
me get
that.
my high school diploma.
I wasn't bad like Tommy. I was just really bad at school. But then right.
A lot of people just, the structure of school don't work for them.
No, not at
Yeah,
all.
that was me.
They can.
I hated
They,
every second
you'd
of
be
it.
surprised what people can handle, but some people just the structure of school does not work for them. So it was kind of nice that Metro Meridian places would let you, have flexible hours, come in and do what you wanted to do, and it helped a lot of kids. I know a lot of friends that
There's
got
still
high school diplomas.
there's still programs like that, but they're not like they're
Not
not,
like they
they're,
used
they're
to
not
be.
the same.
They're
thing.
online
They're
now.
not the same thing.
Man,
This one.
Yeah.
like Metro
on the
was
internet
such
now.
an incredible school in such a way that like they were socially thoughtful and stuff. Like
Yeah.
they're thinking about your,
Yeah, your situation with your
financial
family and stuff.
circumstances
Yeah.
and stuff. Like they're thinking about what's going on with you as a person and not necessarily just as a number of a kid they need to
Well,
shove through school.
You're 100% right, Tommy. 100% right.
But that's also what we have to do, and they were maybe ahead of the curve. We're figuring out now that we have to kind of like teach you in a way that you'll accept it. You know what I mean? And if you're from any kind of trauma, your brain is just wired differently. It is. You know what I mean? If you're from any kind of trauma, if you're from any kind of like substance abuse background or like born with, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Or you just can't
FAS,
sit- you
FCS,
just can't sit still.
OCD, RAD.
And to say,
Come on.
there were
you know.
some
Human
incredible
capabilities.
teachers
Yeah.
there, right? Eamon, there was what was her name? Tracy, the English teacher.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Ken, that was like the shop teacher. That
Yeah,
did
you get to
like
call their
flight
teachers by their
training
first
and all
names.
this stuff.
Yeah.
Ken
They're my
wore a lot
buddies,
of
man.
hats too, and like these were really special teachers that just really wanted to mold kids into great human beings. That were coming from some crazy circumstances, and I
But
can
they
speak
knew.
for myself in that. Like I was coming from some odd times.
But
in my life.
maybe these teachers knew those circumstances and kind of worked with you,
Yeah.
and this is what made them good.
Sure did.
That's why you remember their name now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
When I saw the action to get rid of the metro schools in Wichita, I cried a little bit of tears for that. It was really
It was
a hell of
action.
a. It was a hell
It
of
was
a
too bad.
It was a hell of a program.
it was a wrong action.
It really was, and it really was. And all those buildings are still sitting there not doing shit anyway. So I mean,
Yeah.
we was in one for a little while. So you guys just met up and started doing shit. We a bunch of bad kids at Metro.
We got off
Trying to get to Metro to hang out with the other bad kids, but can't
We met up. I just stopped going to school, and then we
Yeah.
just met up.
That's
Met
how
at a
I
party.
find my.
I had
dad.
some friends from Andover, and they were like, "Oh, you should come to this party in Andover. this guy's his parents got a really cool house, you know."
You had a party
And,
house, Nick?
Yeah,
Yeah. So my parents,
it's a nice house.
So you had some cool parents.
they moved
used
out
to those.
and left me there.
Oh, pimping.
And
In high school?
it was like a
Bad decision on their
giant
part.
house. Had like 8 bedrooms and 5 It was huge.
No
Great-
wonder
great
you never went to
decision in the
school.
long
I wonder
run,
what
yeah.
the.
Right.
Well, one night I had a party over and probably 30, 40 people there. And I'm down in the basement and it just starts raining out of the ceiling. and
Good
You're like,
sign.
I'm not equipped to handle probably
I'm
this
going to bed.
problem.
well, this was like I think this was right before I graduated, or right before I was out of high school, and it was flooding. There was a toilet flooding upstairs, so I grabbed a big stack of towels and just handed out towels and like 3 grams of mushrooms to everybody, and I'm like, all right, everybody,
Best party guest ever.
start cleaning. We had that thing cleaned up in about an hour, and then the rest of the night was history. But yeah, Eamon was there.
Allegedly.
So
was
did your parents actively leave you, or did they forget you on a long
they just-
vacation?
they're
I have 8 brothers and sisters,
wow.
and at the time they were in between houses, and the house we previously lived in that wasn't selling, and there was a lot of stuff that needed to be done to it. So they were just, we're moving to the lake house, take care of the house, and like I was
You
like,
got
okay,
this.
so
You
then
got this, Nick.
it turned into a little teenager hippie commune
Yeah.
for like one
Don't worry
summer.
about me, Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
We're good.
Well, I got this. I'm gonna stop going to school and just throw parties here till the toilets overflow.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
when they left, and you said, I think you came and played guitar with me once, and then they said, "Oh, Nick left. He went to Toronto." I'm like, "Ah, shit.
Yeah.
It's all the way in Canada."
Shit, now I
Yeah.
gotta take
I was
care of this
like-
house.
Yeah, right.
Now I'm
intrigued.
illegally here from Canada, but don't tell ICE that.
Yeah.
But
All
it turned out it
For
was
me.
Toronto,
They don't watch this
Toronto,
show.
Kansas.
Yeah.
They don't watch this
It was
show.
Toronto, Kansas, and he came right back.
But a lot of those
I know
nights
there is.
we'd end up on the back patio jamming, and Eamon would bring over a conga, and we'd be out there jamming, and then I'd drive out to Leon when Eamon was out there.
Yeah.
and we'd-
Leon.
We'd jam for
Shithole.
6
Yes,
hours
indeed.
at a time.
You say 6 hours at a time?
Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been longer, but
Yeah, it was. I'm not,
With
we're not
30-minute
going-
breaks in
Right.
between, of
No.
course.
No.
Well, when you're on hard mushrooms and LSD, you can play for 9 hours.
And all this
That's
bad
right.
This
behavior
was
I speak
different,
of.
though. This was other.
You wake up and it's
Remember,
July.
this is like 30 years ago or something.
and it's all
25
allegedly. It's
years
all
ago.
allegedly.
Eamon and I have experimented a lot over the past.
But yeah, that's how we.
We're back to the heteroflexible
But we-
thing.
Hey, we're back to drugs, right?
played. Yeah.
Tommy, you need a beer?
Our relationship is not based on drugs, but
No.
it helped it out.
It did. In the beginning.
I'm
in the
I'm
past.
not, there's been a lot of positive friendships made on sitting talking around, talking
yeah.
some shit. And,
It's not an answer, but technically speaking, it is a solution.
They all are.
so when did you guys like decide we're gonna play gigs and shit? Like we're done jamming and by the bonfire and
We played in our old group, Woodstone.
What's up?
Tommy, a beer.
A little funny band we had with it was like a 5-piece, and it had keyboards, by the way. So we made fun of him too.
Gross.
Yeah, it was gross. But nah, he was fine. But we played another. But did that for a little bit and
passes back.
didn't do nothing. Then Nick was doing some solo stuff after I wasn't playing with him. He was playing. I don't want it.
I remember
Playing
hearing Nick.
little bars and doing solo, and he's like, "Hey, I want a drummer for a New Year's show."
It
Was
was
it?
about 2011 for the Bayleaf over
Oh,
in
yeah.
Clifton Square before
Played at a
Ziggy's
coffee
moved
shop.
in.
Yeah, where Ziggy's Pizza is.
Yeah.
I was like, "I want a drummer for this show." I was like, "Okay," and then we did it. And then next time he was like, "I want a bass player," and I was like, and we're like, "Okay," and we got a bass player. And
So what's
Hold
our
on.
what's our
It was a band.
What's our sound at this time? Are we covers?
when
or-
I
pretty
heard-
much covers and stuff.
When I heard Nick
Yeah.
live solo for the first time, it was funny. He was very entertaining.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And regardless of what he played, it was just an entertaining show. You know, you could tell this guy's an entertainer. I like this guy. I don't know this guy, but
He's
I
high
like
on
this
mushrooms.
guy.
He's fucking.
Yeah.
He's balling up there.
I did a show at Lizard Lounge long time
Oh, what
ago.
a cool joint! Tommy,
Matt-
the old Lizard Lounge.
Matt
days.
Gannap was there. He in the whole. It was just me, I think, and Matt Gannap filmed it, and I was like tripping balls the entire show. And I get off stage. and
Allegedly.
the next day, no, 100%.
We're in the like.
Matt hits me up the next day. He's like, "Man, for being tripping out of your mind, you played a great show." And he sends me this video, and I'm just like, "God damn, you're right." It was a great show.
I need to trip 100% of the
Yeah.
time.
No, let's do it every day. No.
Yeah.
Well, it gets.
It might be a little less reliable. I don't think you should.
How would you describe your sound? How would you describe it? Like, I mean, for me, it's hard to pin down. So I want to hear it from you. Like, what do you think you do?
It's blues, grunge, with a little bit of jazz influence.
He tries to rap sometimes.
Yeah, I try.
I
try, yeah.
you're really good at rapping.
Thank
That's
you.
what I mean
Thank
to
you.
say.
There's ways to. He tries to rap sometimes. Well, he's actually best rapper.
Eamon also tries to drum.
I do.
Oh, now we're coming.
Hurt my feelings.
Play drums, not drum. That's it.
Eamon is actually a great drummer. I've heard you
Me,
play on a
drum.
bunch of different a bunch of different projects.
Oh, thanks.
I think you're a great drummer. You're a fucking loud drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you are a good drummer. You're
Thanks.
yeah. I think you're very good. Well, sound guys are probably pissed, right?
You're
Like,
supposed to
but
play them loud.
I think so.
thought so.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, Carter Green was like, "Can you hit those any harder?"
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, was that?
Well, Carter fucking knows.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why. That's
Who
why.
was
Is
that
there
told
a
me?
point as a band? So let me ask, as a person that's not in a band, is there a point as a band as other band members that the drummers are hitting this shit too hard?
I like it when Eamon hits it
They
hard.
can, but
Well,
Or do you not
if you
care,
don't
or what?
hit drums hard enough, they don't sound like they're supposed
Guys,
to sound.
guys, there's not a fucking
your snare
volume
to
knob on a drum. There's not a volume knob.
Or there's
on
a volume knob
There-
on the mic
there-
that's miking
there-
the drum?
No, there's your head and a couple sticks, and you make that drum set sound like you. That's what you do. Don't tame it down for Morts. Don't like.
That sounded.
I don't
Wow,
think I
that,
could play Morts.
I think that was a bit of a. I've been
was a
heating
pointed
this.
statement.
They told me to turn down on Saturday, and I told them the exact same fucking thing. There's no volume knob on our drums, so we mix everything to these fucking drums. And that's the way it is. You've booked us a bunch of times.
We
You
played-
know exactly what we do.
We played-
You hired us anyway.
God, I hope
Don't
Morts
fuck
is
with
watching
me.
this.
Like shit.
We played inside at the Artichoke one time.
It's
And I
forever
don't even been to the
that.
Artichoke.
Yeah.
I mean,
Were we going to play on the
Downtown.
roof of the artichoke?
no, we
It's only-
played inside of the
downtown.
Artichoke, and I was like, oh, I just had arm cramps from
It was,
trying
yeah.
to play so quiet.
Yeah.
That dynamic's hard.
Well, yeah, and the artichoke's the wrong fucking place.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I mean, you
I know where
you're,
I'm
you're
supposed
gonna
to
blow
play
that
now.
thing up. Yeah.
Yeah, we cut our teeth at the Lizard Lounge for 15
Yeah.
fucking years.
Full
you know?
blast.
Nate Roy in the sound.
Nathan Roy. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
What a fun
Give it to
place
me.
that was. That place was a lot of fun. I miss the Lizard Lounge. I had
So
a
do
lot of
I.
fun there. I had a
So
lot of
do
fucking
I.
fun there.
What are you bass players fucking talking about back there?
Guys
Laughing.
talking about me.
Oh,
About how they're
we
breaking
were-
all the
I
I heard
glassware.
giggling.
were having a bass meeting.
Yeah.
Well, we were just talking about the volume of Eamon's. I mean, his style, man. It's like
It's
for
loud
us,
as fuck.
for us.
It is.
Yeah, and that's true. And
Yeah.
no denying that.
No,
But
hey,
as bass
I'm not mad at you. I'm not. I
bass
like-
players, though, it makes it easier for lock in with him
Of
because
course
he's
it
very
is,
animated. And if I can see him getting into it, I can see where I'm supposed to be. I can hit the downbeats with him and
All
just
day.
lock in.
Yeah,
all
that's,
day
see, this is the
long.
information I'm asking about.
And as I mean, it makes the jam so much easier to keep up with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he doesn't know where the fuck I'm going.
No, yeah, I watch him for
There you go.
guidance.
True. That is the
Like-
problem. Yeah.
I go out.
I watch him for structure, and I
So-
watch him for guidance.
Oh,
There you
okay,
go.
okay. So do you follow him or do you follow him?
They follow me.
Everybody
Follow
follow
him,
you.
yeah.
There you go. There you
'Cause
go. So you know.
He's the lead.
You know what you're doing, so he follows you.
And I don't know
And
what
then-
the fuck I'm
No.
doing, but they follow me.
But as long as he knows, then he's good.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
I just do it.
I mean, he just play. I don't know what he's going to do.
I'm
It's
just a
different
stream
every
of
time.
consciousness.
Yeah.
That's-
Well, and going
The
back
way-
to that
I
gig
call it
that-
nonsense.
the way
Eamon-
President
I love this
Trump
shit.
talks,
This
how
shit-
I
A direct
talk,
channel,
I just
yeah.
keep going.
going back to that gig that Nick was saying that he was kind of forgot about. I'm pretty sure it was one or two more at the Lizards Lounge, which that was where we like to let go and go play
Of course.
and play hard.
Yeah.
And even as lost as Nick was, Eamon and I followed the whole time and had such a blast. There's good video online of us just like jamming, and Nick's on a different planet, and we're trying to get to that planet.
Yeah, yeah.
like,
What song were we playing?
Did you guys have those weird eye locks? Like,
Oh yeah, Panic.
Is that
Yeah.
No,
is that the
that's
same
not
night?
Panic. That's
Is
maybe
that
I was
the same
excited.
night where that
Panic. Where the fuck am I?
the same night where that girl was up on the table on the patio, getting. You remember that?
Why
the
are you
table?
stopping to halfway during the story?
What was she doing on the
Get-
table?
yeah,
So
what was
we-
happening?
We were out back smoking a
No, I remember this
cigarette,
story.
and somebody comes out back and says, "Get on the patio. You got to go see what's going on. There's two girls getting it on." So
Oh,
we
yeah,
run into
that
the
was
patio,
Wizard Lounge,
and there's
yeah.
a girl up on the table on the patio, being orally,
Sassify.
by
Ma'am,
somebody else.
we're trying to play music.
Yeah. And
Ma'am,
then
please don't.
later, she wanted to pee on
Yes, our
Pugsley's
friend,
leg.
Yes.
Or no, he
No,
wanted
he
him.
wanted it.
Yeah. But then
She
he couldn't do it because he was pee shy.
That's the thing. If everybody's watching
It's
you,
not a thing.
if everybody's watching you, it's
These
hard
are
to
the
be.
parties, guys. These are the
defensive play.
parties that make
That's
stories
totally-
happen.
Totally fine.
Pee on stage next time you're up there.
Well, that's a challenge. All right, maybe I am too.
That'd be tough, dude. Just the,
Is Gen Z ever going to know what we've done? I
didn't
mean,
wanna get
is Gen Z
Well, if I
going
keep going
to
on
keep this
programs
up?
like
I mean,
this and telling people everything we've done, I don't
nobody
think we'll have a
listens to this
problem.
show.
What if I tried to run for governor?
Yeah, right. Just don't
Sure.
use. I would not. I would not tag his link.
Yeah.
Look, everybody tells me I have the best guitar. I play the best guitar anybody out there
done
that
work.
ever
The
best
plays.
guitars.
I'm great at guitar. Eamon tells me that all the time.
Anyway,
Is that your Trump?
What were we talking about?
I was just
Peeing on. There's a guy. There's a girl peeing on. There's a
we're
girl
not
peeing
talking
on another girl.
We're not talking about peeing.
Aaron. Austin, Jesus.
Oh, my God.
We were talking about how loud Eamon plays.
That was in there. That was in there somewhere.
I didn't want to talk about that either.
We're back to it.
Thanks. You're welcome.
We were there somewhere.
I didn't mean to bring this up as the whole thing, man. I didn't mean to.
No, I mean,
No, a
as
tangent on
somebody
a
who's
tangent.
played with like
Well, I'm
a
just
lot
saying.
of different
I'm
drummers,
just saying, yeah.
you know, I can say that, like, of all those drummers, like, Eamon's kind of mid-range for me. Like, I've played with some really loud
You
drummers
really
in
like
my
that.
life.
Dude.
Well, and I don't mean that in that.
You gotta finish that
I don't
first.
mean that
He
in
called me
talent
mid.
perspective. I mean
Yeah,
that
it's
in
bad, right?
like noise perspective. In that,
I know. I
like,
was trying to kill you.
it's really kind of mid-toned. Like, Angie's older. You know Angie Bentz.
Of course, of
Dan
course.
and Angie.
Of course.
Yeah.
Man.
Thai
Angie.
tacos.
Hey, we love it.
We'll be,
Titus tacos.
we'll be
are
there
on.
later. We'll be there later.
Yeah,
So
we'll have free
I
tacos
played with
later.
her brother coming up, you know, when I was like 17, 18 and shit.
Yeah?
And
Way
that's
better.
probably the loudest drummer I've ever heard in
Really?
my entire life.
With
Like-
them?
Man. So,
I was going to say, he plays in metal bands and stuff. So
Yeah, I
Right.
figured-
No, but like
I've had some crazy loud
listen,
drummers,
when we
bro.
were doing that stuff back then, we were doing like, you know, cover tunes, Skinner, ZZ Top, Kiss and stuff. He was a huge Kiss fan.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he just played it like he wanted
You don't like
to break
Kiss?
those sticks
can't
apart.
stand
You
Kiss.
know, like there was hickory chips
That
all over
kitty
the floor
could
and
hit.
shit. And, you know, and then some of the softest
Kitty,
players
I'm a
I
fool
ever
and
played
I
with,
wanna
like
touch it.
Pat Cotter, Steve Cotter's
Oh, yep. I know
brother.
Pat. I know Pat well.
he played with us in Roscoe Del Rio.
Yeah.
And that dude might be the softest drummer I've ever played with, but he had dynamics.
That's what I was
Like,
going to say about Pat. Is he's a dynamic player,
He-
and I like dynamics.
he would
I'm not
play
saying that you don't have
with,
them just
like,
because you're loud. That's not what I'm saying.
Feels like that's what. Feels
You
like
do
that's
have-
what you're saying. No, I'm just joking.
No, you do have them. You know, but
Like Pat would play with like 2 or 3 sticks in his hand.
Guy just likes to hit the drums hard.
so
Let him do
he
his
would
thing.
have sticks that had dual ends and stuff. So one had
Yeah.
like a mallet end and a stick end, and he's flipping around and doing mallets and stuff and brushes and everything during our set. Like he's not just stick playing; he's doing all kinds of
yeah.
stuff. Man.
So my drummer, Colby Aiken in
Yeah.
Orphan John and the Abandoned. Colby Aiken,
Colby's
great
incredible.
drummer, incredible drummer, great teacher. He plays loud as fuck. Okay, like he's a loud as fuck drummer, and he had a private lesson with
We struck a chord on this
with one of the guys with the drummer from it's like SNL. I think it was SNL's drummer.
Wow.
Like he got a private lesson with that guy, and that guy just told him, hit shit harder, just bam, make that fucking drum crack.
So when you do that,
bam,
how often do you
hit
have to change
it,
your
know?
skins on your drum heads? More, if you hit harder.
Depends on how much
No,
you
really,
play.
no. Those heads are made to.
I
take
had a
beating,
fucking
but-
drum set.
but-
I put dents in those motherfuckers.
but-
I hit them so hard.
Well, you hit them wrong.
You did
is what
wrong.
did.
I
You
didn't know
hit
what the
'em
fuck I was
wrong.
doing.
That was wrong.
But like,
stabbing 'em.
but
No, I was not doing that. I wasn't.
Check out this drum solo.
No, I wasn't. I was not. I was not psycho killering them, but still, it's,
But Colby had that lesson with him and just plays shit hard.
That's how they're made.
Now
He'll smack the shit out of them.
He'll still coming down in dynamics, and you do too.
Yeah.
But,
well, I have a question.
But I think they're meant to be hit fucking hard.
I want him to hit the
That's what I
drums
think.
hard because if he hits the drums hard, when he hits me, it doesn't hurt as bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Get my aggression
how do you
out.
hit the drums harder and not tear up your skins?
It's technique. It
hits
the
starts.
same
It starts.
Like I said,
yeah.
hit them correctly.
So correctly,
him-
how? More in the middle, or you pull up
Yes.
right when you hit, or like what are we
Yes.
talking
Part
about
of
here?
that.
And
That's part of
that,
it.
yes, both. And
Finding the
right angle.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're not all drummers here. We don't know this shit. So, because I feel like
I-
if you hit them
I
harder, you'd
hold-
have to replace your skins more.
I hold my stick overhand like this, and I try to hold it in a way to where when I fucking slam that thing, it bounces back at a certain breaking
Yes.
point.
And it's at an angle.
There's a certain break.
side of the tip. You know,
Yes.
like I'm trying to demonstrate it on the table.
It's like
A
that.
bat.
Yeah.
Not like that or like sometimes.
So a lot of it is your hand. A lot of it's your
To
hand
me, I'm in.
positioning.
Yeah. A lot
I've
of
never
it-
said it in words before. I
Yeah,
don't know.
but if you hit it right and you grip it right, it bounces off of that thing, and it doesn't like stab it. It doesn't go through the fucking. If you're like mash grip and you're just holding on and you're.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Then you're gonna dent it.
I buy
Yeah,
high
yeah.
quality stuff that works with my style
I-
too. I've used like aquarium heads and stuff, and I don't know why, but they just fall apart the way I play it. Jeez, sorry. We're supposed to be talking about a band.
Yeah,
I am better.
All right.
But
Welcome
See,
back
I
to
I buy the kind
drumming.
that works. For
I like
okay.
drum
this shit.
podcast.
I like this shit.
Hey, we got two bass players and a drummer, and I play bass and drums, so
He drums.
I'm into
It's
this
the
a little
fucking
bit.
rhythm section.
Hey,
bass.
okay.
I think you
I
filled
know.
in for me on drums.
I know the segue here. I know the segue.
Oh, good. Because I'm.
You just took over Shamrock Open Jam.
Yes.
There's a good segue, yeah.
It's great.
I
Yeah,
thought
it's
so.
absolutely.
Tell me how
fantastic.
that's going, man.
You took
Because
over-
I did that for a
you took
long
over-
time.
You took over Aaron's.
I did that for a long
Shamrock.
time, and I left it off to John, and now John's not.
Oh yeah,
doing
you
it.
did do
know,
that
so-
years ago.
Right.
Yeah, I tried to get that going, but
No,
how's it going,
It's
brother?
going
How's it
great.
working?
We have some pretty fantastic people showing
I
up.
love that jam. I really
It's,
do, and I love that bar.
Yeah, so we like last week we had Eli Thompson and Flatland Dub Club showed up.
Eli's my cousin.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Right on. And then old Mr. Wicker showed up here, and they all got up on stage with Corey Krishner.
Yeah,
They
great
all
drummer.
Jammed, man. It was.
Those Thursdays at Shamrock can really create some organic shit that's pretty awesome.
Oh,
It
it's
is, yeah.
amazing. People ask me all the time on Facebook. I'm new to town. Just come
Where
to
should
the,
we go?
Come to the fucking
The two-
open jam.
What? Okay, is your other Barleycorns one still going?
No.
No.
Okay, so Aaron was running the two best. We had Barleycorns. What was it?
Sundays.
Oh,
No,
it was
no.
Wednesday.
I was doing Barleycorns on Wednesdays
and
as solo, and I opened up that solo a little bit to like
hip
hip hop
hop
artists.
and stand up
to
and
come
shit.
in because-
we had
because
some
I had-
stand up even come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like one mic, two mics, and then here's like a
Well, one dude
a
would
direct box for your guitar or like some ends for your DJ.
like
that one
whatever
dude
you
would
want
wheel
to
in his
do,
old
yeah.
PA system and play guitar for
Dongle for your
Man,
iPhone.
hey, I'm not going to tell you no.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
so
if you want to come in, you want to load up a bunch of shit.
those
I'll
were
let
the
you fly,
two. Those
but,
were the
like,
two big ones, and
Yeah.
they kind of when Aaron left to do more of this show and do more stuff with Emmett and stuff like that.
I had to move to Winfield.
I was a little sad.
I
I was
had to
a
kinda
little
do some
worried.
shit, so.
I was a little worried, but to see you take over finally at Shamrock, I'm happy
and I've
to
seen
see
it go pretty good. I've seen it go pretty well.
I think
Thursdays at
Nice.
8:00. It's been really building lately.
Yeah.
I think we're finally getting some people in there, getting some awareness.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
takes long. It takes you got to keep doing
It
shit.
does. It takes a while.
Consistency.
And
When I
it's
first-
seasonal anyway.
When I first took over, we had a lot of
Seasonal
people
anyway.
bringing in their iPhones, and like we had
Yeah.
an iPhone dongle to like. And I'm just like, can we get some like actual players in here? Like,
You got to.
Hey,
Open mics.
you can't be mad at those guys.
I'm
It's
not
open mic,
mad.
you know.
I'm not
Open
mad.
mic.
But like when you get five guys up on stage and
I had
none
a
of them
guy.
play with each other,
I had a guy fucking come in.
fucking magic.
See, that's where it
know
gets
that
fun.
happened.
I had a guy come in a cappella singing fucking sea shanties to another guy playing a dual-sided Andean flute.
Oh,
I'm not even playing. But I was the place in town that was like, fuck yes, we'll do that.
yeah.
I love that. Let's try it. I don't know if it's going to work, but it's not on me. I let everything fly.
We
You know
had
what I
the-
mean?
we had a random
Let's
guy
make it weird.
I
show
can
up
tell
with a
you, like
keyboard.
the open jam community in Wichita is like pinnacle to coming up artists, man, and
It's crucial
It's-
for any music scene.
it's how I got started.
Thank you,
know,
Tommy, you're
when
right.
when I was 17 and 18 years old,
Yeah.
and I was just learning to play bass and stuff. I wanted to go out and jam, and I didn't have anywhere to go. You know,
And if
especially
you fucking
back,
suck, I want to give you 3 or 4 songs.
like 97
I'm
or
telling
so,
you.
there was no place for a 17-year-old kid to go.
Goddamn right.
But there was some old guys hosting a jam at the port. Flip side, Frank and Barry.
Oh, yeah.
I remember those jams.
And
that.
they
I
would
remember
let
those
me,
too, yeah.
dude. They would let me slide in there because
Of
they
course they
start
would.
them jams at like 7:30 or 8 o'clock. Because
course
them
they
dudes were old as fuck even back then.
Hey, and let's not be mad. I like them early shows.
No, they were great because I could go
Early
in
shows
there.
was cool.
Like I could go in there and play, and those dudes didn't give a
That's
shit.
112
They would
cats,
let
bro.
me play.
Yeah.
You know, and so
It's Dragon Spit.
Eventually, I just started taking my whole band, and they're like, "Boys, take the whole set."
That's
You know,
what I'm
he's
saying.
like,
That's
he
what
had
I'm
this
saying.
philosophy about like, I don't give a shit, man. Take the whole set. Like I'm getting paid.
She
the
might
same
have some
whether
mixer
you do
for
it
you.
or
She might have
not.
some mixer for you.
And so you know,
Nope, sorry.
those,
Where's that called?
to me, those
Don't be a
open
bitch.
jams are pinnacle for kids coming up, and
They
and,
are.
And
I think
musicians
they're
trying to
they're
fresh
crucial
start.
in the music scene, man.
100%.
I do. I think they're
They are
crucial.
100%. You're 100% right, Tommy.
What I would like to see more of in Wichita is all ages.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's hard.
That's the hardest one
Man, it's
because
the
when
hardest
you can't
one.
sell booze at a place, it's hard to keep it open.
Well,
We're
that's
sitting,
money.
That's
Yeah.
100%.
we're sitting in that place right now. We're sitting in a place that we work hard
Yeah.
every month to make sure
But
that
you
the
know,
lights
I-
stay on in this
I-
joint.
Yeah.
Because we
I
can't sell booze at our
alcohol,
Yeah, you
house.
got
so
like
don't win.
20 lights. You got to keep on right here. Fuck, man.
Well, damn right.
And the thing is, when you have shows here, you can't bank on your booze. You can't bank on that. You can't. You just hope people come.
Look,
and
the-
if not,
the-
you eat shit.
The sober community would like to just stay home.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not.
Well, I ain't
I'm
seen
not,
the sober
I'm not, fault,
community- I
I'm
haven't
not
seen it
faulting
come out
them
and support
anything.
yet.
But that's how it seems. Okay,
I don't blame 'em.
They're scared to go out
If I went
because
sober,
they're
I
going to
would've
find
failed.
triggers. They're going to find triggers everywhere
Yeah.
they go, and
Right.
they're going to like
Exactly.
be afraid that they're going to like
The
slip.
environment
And I
has to be
totally
outside of
understand
the
that. I
bar.
totally understand that. But like at the same time, how do we create programming for you? How do we create an event that
Nobody's
you'll go
paying
to?
for it.
Well, the thing
It's
is,
all
is
profit driven.
how
well,
do
the
they
thing
make
is,
it
is
happen?
they bitch
It's
about.
not even profit
You
driven.
gotta sell booze.
I'm
Gotta
being
sell
very
tickets.
serious. How can I make a program to cut down recidivism rates in rehab? That I can get a grant for. I don't need your money.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
So,
Good.
but how can I do that when you don't support me?
You don't come out. That's the problem.
Okay.
And
That's
then you
my
sit at
problem.
home and on your computer and go,
I-
"There's nothing
I've
for
been-
us sober people to fucking
I've
do."
been putting out sober programming here at the Hideout for a long fucking time. All ages, no alcohol events.
Every show we
I've been
do.
doing it.
Every show we
And
do.
they don't show up. So it's really hard for me to validate my doing that and losing money every fucking time when you guys don't show up.
Well, you
know?
remember like.
Well,
Well,
no,
boo-
no,
let's
I
be
mean, as a
honest.
society,
Let's be honest.
yeah,
Booze and
but,
music
like,
go together like two-step and jelly.
people are alcoholics. But what I'm saying is that the sober community they want to sit at home on their couch and bitch about how nothing is catered to them. But as soon as they find something catered to them, they don't support it.
Yeah,
I
we
can't.
do.
I can't help you.
Let me
You know, I
sell it to
can't
Just
you.
help
got to
you.
keep
Let me
on
sell it to
plugging
you
away,
like this.
man.
Yeah.
And this
I want
is
to hear
like
it.
this is something that we had coming up, and I'm sure you were part of that too. And we had the old Eagles Lodge up north, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
And
course.
that, like,
I remember.
And those shows were brutal. Like, I remember playing for 6 kids for some of those shows, man. And like,
Yeah.
it was not. There's a reason that place isn't open anymore.
Yeah, I know it.
But like, also at the same time, that place was incredible. It gave us a place to play and access an audience. that
We're
even-
still talking about it now.
Yeah, it's still one of the original.
It's
You
been
know,
closed
it was
forever.
one.
Yeah.
Like,
It was amazing.
when
What was
I
it
wasn't
go-between?
old enough to play,
Right.
you know, in bars, it was access to a place
That's what I'm
to
saying. It was
play.
like the go-between
That's-
for at that time.
That's
It
the
was-
point.
You know, once I was old enough to play, but I was like 22 and 23, and
Yeah.
my bands were looking for places to play but couldn't get in the port or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, this is,
You're-
for instance.
You're
it's
talking about the
not a unique
reason I
circumstance,
started the
but-
nonprofit to help the thing that is all ages, no alcohol,
Yeah.
and just none of it's garnered any support. I can't sit here and
Yeah.
push this all day long with no
No.
Yeah.
response.
It's hard.
You know
it's
what I
hard
mean?
to sell
Like-
a venue on Snickers bars. I ain't gonna
It
lie.
is. It is, man.
I mean,
For me, you
It
know,
just is
Eagles
so tough.
Lodge filled a hole that was like
we could use that venue for fundraising events and stuff. I raised a bunch of money for Haiti one time,
and that's the same shit we can do here too.
Yeah.
But like when you're talking about like just everyday run of the mill shows, it's tough.
Yeah.
It really is tough to
you
find.
can't just do a Friday night sober show and expect
or a
bunch
Wednesday night. Tomorrow night we got a
They're not gonna
show,
do it.
and it's it's hard sell when you don't have alcohol in the building. It really is.
And I'm also going to say this, okay? The kids nowadays are different, right? When we was growing up, we didn't have all the distraction.
That's what I was going to say.
And I'm not going to
40-year-old guys here trying to talk about how to get kids in a club.
I'm not going to name the distractions.
Whoa. I didn't mean it like that.
Jesus Christ.
It didn't come out well.
Bring religion into this.
You're here with Nick McEwen. I just want you to know that. He's going to spin it.
And that went over like a lead balloon.
I'm a pretty clean guy, okay? I live a clean life.
But yeah, but like the kids nowadays, man, they don't really.
Oh, they're
give a
good
shit
kids. Get
about
the fuck out of here.
Kids now.
No, hey,
I
they're
got
wonderful
two kids
kids.
growing up right now. They're fucking fabulous.
They're wonderful.
But their taste
kids.
in music.
They're wonderful
Different.
kids. But are they going to go out to a show when they could just kind of sit home and
Their attention
be
span is
safe
different.
and play?
That's the difference. Is
You know.
when you're catering to the
They're not
going to
sign onto a 4-hour show.
No, rare.
You know.
Rare.
Yeah, I would love that.
I'm just saying.
Well, it depends
Back
on
in the
who's
day,
playing.
we were like, yep,
Yeah.
adventure.
Well,
let's
the
go.
older I get, sometimes I walk into a venue and I can't wait to leave. I can't wait till you're fucking
Well,
done.
I mean, we were.
and I,
when
I
we
mean,
were
and I
kids,
wish you
man,
did
there
one last
wasn't-
song.
You know, between the skating rink or whatever, that was it. Like we didn't. You know, you're trapped at the movies or what have you.
There was
Yeah.
skating rinks and there was like bonfire parties.
Nah, movie hopping, dude. Me,
Oh,
I was
God.
movie
Yeah.
hopping, dude.
Tell
I
Movies,
your mom you're
movies
at somebody
we go.
else's house, and then
And
you're
then
dying
they
in
tell
the field.
them that they're at your house.
Well, we were
And
hoping
then
you had
we-
a friend like Nick whose parents bailed and left a giant
Yeah.
house. For,
and then we just party at Nick's.
Then it gets crazy.
that's the dream scenario.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah,
later?
this all really this all reminds me of of how loud Eamon can be on the drums.
Yes,
You know,
We brought it back. We brought it
oh,
back.
I love it.
We didn't bring it back. I think Dan just caught
it,
up.
it can be really jarring sometimes.
Oh, that's my teeth hurt thinking about it.
Hey, you have caused Dan trauma,
Yes.
and that is super cute.
he
to
sounds
me.
Is that why he
Like-
broke one of your glasses earlier?
Well, Dan's grinding his teeth in his sleep because of your you're hitting him so
His
hard.
trauma made him break our glasses.
Yeah,
earlier.
he did.
Throw
After
out.
he
So
just
throwing
told us
stuff
to be
around the
careful.
studio.
I have to wear a mouthpiece to bed.
Yeah, I bet.
I just think of that snare.
Just his teeth rattling. He's got 3 chipped tooths and he doesn't have a dental plan. So make sure you just.
There's
can
a
you,
padded helmet
Can
somewhere.
you,
that's
can you get a
supposed to-
sound off pad on the snare for him? He's
That'd be
having.
fucking awesome.
Gotta blame the
Those are
sound
the
guy a
bass
little
players I like, by the way.
That's funny.
Right there is
The ones that wear mouth guards.
mentally unstable mouth guard wearing
wearing a
motherfuckers
helmet.
like that.
Seen some shit.
You guys are all.
Those are my people right there.
Yeah, I
I
feel
love
like you
it.
guys are all the
Tribute to
same.
you, Dan. Right.
I've also put Dan through some trauma.
So can we have like a base off like competition?
Oh, shit, I'm so ready. Yeah.
Like can we host a
do it
base
with
off?
on the
with your
wall.
mouth.
That'd be so cool.
I don't. How do you decide who wins the base off? Like crowd applause, maybe?
I think
No,
they
the
should either
guy,
fight
the
to
guy
the death
bleeding the less.
or
To
they
the death.
kiss.
Yeah, to the death.
The
the
guy
death.
bleeding
Or they
the
kiss.
least.
Who's not on fire after the
I
base
got
off?
money on Tommy.
What was that movie with like Crossroads or something like that? And it had
Oh,
like,
with Steve Vai?
yeah,
Ralph
that-
Macchio?
It's called
like that. And when
Scott
I feel
Pilgrim
my
versus
face
the
on
World.
ground, I'm done.
Yeah, put bass in his face.
You got me. I would love to see a base off like tournament. Like 8 on
Face-off,
each,
face-off.
and 8 on each side,
Only this
and
Monday,
we just
Monday,
go
Monday.
at it. Can we do this?
That building would rattle
No,
apart.
no. And I'm going to tell you why we can't do this.
Can you guys like
Annoying.
dress in costumes?
Because
Like,
nobody sober is going to come watch two bass
No,
players.
no.
Left corner.
No.
the
You
sad
have to
thing
be
is,
fucked up to watch that.
and a keyboarder wins it. That'd be the fucked up part of it.
They'll just be.
Bruce Hornsby comes out of left field.
Yeah,
There's just 13 people in the crowd, and they're all talking over the solos.
Yeah.
it's all bass players. Yeah, it's
It's still based on
No,
oh, that's
no.
a brilliant, Tommy. That's brilliant.
The reason we can't have a base off is Les Claypool.
Why not? Is it-
Claypool?
Because he
wouldn't come.
throws
He
the
comes.
categories off. He throws all the categories off.
Oh,
You
come
know,
on.
like how do you win against Les Claypool at any?
Well, he won't be here, so we won't have to worry about
Yeah,
that
if-
dynamic.
Oh yes, he
We can
will.
invite
Oh
him.
yes, he will.
He'll
Well,
be
it-
here in an Elsa Brandy fortnight.
The sad thing is, if we invited him, he'd probably come.
No, he'd be here. He'd be here.
For $800, you can have Les Claypool at
Hey.
your base off.
Well, tag him on this on YouTube. Let's play Pull You. Come play with me, please.
Come on,
I know
buddy.
you got a new drummer, but I'll take you.
She's saying hi.
And I
No, it was what we got 10 minutes.
Hi.
Well, we got
Okay.
Hi.
Okay.
we got 10 more
ladies.
offensive shit we can say before
what
you
that
cut
means?
us off.
Yeah.
Is that where we're at?
All right. One
Okay.
more offensive thing for me before we go in and
Okay.
wrap up some Nick McEwen.
We gotta focus. Yeah.
What is it
I
about?
fucking
us?
hate bass solos. both of you guys. I fucking hate bass solos.
Why?
And I'm going to tell you real quick why, okay?
Doubling it up on
Because I think that a bass solo is an intentional low point in your set. Everybody shuts up. Everybody play as quiet as I can so the bass player can say something. No, we're not doing that. It sounds like a drunk elephant anyway, and you should just omit that from your set. Okay, so now, Nick McEwen.
We don't allow those anyway.
So can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
No drunk elephants allowed.
Well,
at our show.
I thought solos. From my perspective in the crowd, solos are a chance for each individual to show off the talent that they have. Correct?
Yeah. You know the talent I have is linking the drums
Yeah.
to the melody of the fucking song.
This
I
is
do
all
that,
one talent.
and I do that 100% of the time. You don't give me a flashy point to like.
So there's no solos for.
I can't make the sounds I make unless they're playing with me.
That's what I'm fucking saying.
Yeah.
Like,
If I can
Yeah.
refute that a little bit, just
go ahead.
one
We're going into
example,
Eamon's
I knew there'd be one. There's always one out of three.
like Larry Graham, right? The
Oh,
Jam,
Larry Graham.
The
I
Jam,
love you.
That
Yeah.
song, like he introduces all the rest of the band members first. You know, you got the drummer, you got the lead.
I've
and
heard people do
they all
that and
a
not
solo.
say anything about the bassist.
And then at the very end, then you got the bass solo. And that's the high point of the song. I mean, so there you go.
Okay. But you are also talking about Larry Graham, Graham Central Station,
Yeah.
Scary Pockets, like the same kind of vibe. Okay, there are a couple special bass players that do this.
Tommy,
thing.
what do you got
And
on
that's what
this?
makes it special. You understand? That's what makes it special.
Tommy, what you
But
got on
even,
bass
even
solos?
even
Hot
in
take.
even in that special little window,
He's got something.
I'm going to tell you
He's
the
got-
rest
he's
of the band
I
suffers.
see it in that smile.
I
The rest
do
of the band
too.
shuts down, or it has to be a special EQ. It has to be a special like thing to make that shit work.
In this
It
case,
doesn't. It doesn't work in a common bar scene situation. Don't give me a fucking bass solo. Is what I'm saying. I don't want it. Tommy.
I mean, just to break the glass on it.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
It's not for me. It's not for me.
Hey!
It's not for me.
Get the fuck out of here.
Listen, there is a time and a place when sort of bass can take over the melody or
You
something.
can't slap at the bass?
But,
And if it impresses me, it's incredible.
like, it's good.
I mean, really,
It's
I've
good
heard it be
when-
amazing. I've heard it be amazing.
And look, I'm a fan of Wooten and guys that can really take
Yeah.
off, on a solo and stuff. But there's a time and a place, and
right.
often,
That's right.
like
That's not how it's presented.
like
not how it's usually
Sheehan
presented.
is a beautiful example.
Austin,
of
you wanna
that.
talk about
Somebody who
guitars?
can take over
No.
a beat.
Oh, fuck.
You know what I mean? But back to the we only got a couple of minutes left here.
No, we got time for
We
Nick's
got
guitar.
time.
I don't know how to play guitar either.
Talking about
Or
bass
bass.
solos and taking over bass leads and stuff, like I can.
You poured way too much.
Yeah, drink a whole thing.
Moments in my history of playing bass guitar that
No way.
that like took bass leads, took bass moments.
He'll be
when-
all right.
When it's
Yeah,
just
he's
me,
had
or
worse.
me and the
Have
drums
you
or
met his
whatever,
ex?
or just me in these moments and stuff. And like you're naked in the wind, man.
That's
You're
what I'm
out there
trying to
like
say.
a windsock
That's what I'm
naked.
trying to say. The whole rest of your
What
band.
I'm hearing is
The whole rest of
bassists
your
are
band
not.
stopped.
I'm,
The whole
what
rest
I'm
of your
hearing,
band shut down.
what I'm
so that
hearing-
you could do something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they're not working with you. We're not making a whole like cohesive solo thing happen. They just shut up so you can play.
Yeah.
So
And
what
you're
I'm
like,
hearing,
I'm a bass man. You're like it's the same thing of like, okay, triangles.
It's good, but I'm just playing with the singer.
Yeah.
Like that's.
So-
so what I'm hearing is
If this
bassists
is a bass
do not
lead,
like
but,
attention.
I'm not trying to get attention. I'm
We
trying to
are
support the band.
background
I'm in a
instruments is
supporting
what I'm trying
role.
to
So
say.
stay the fuck back there and shut up is what I'm hearing.
That's what I'm
Is
saying.
you
So
want?
don't give me a fucking
So
solo.
this entire
Sometimes we
show's
break-
been mostly about drums and bass.
Yeah, which nobody cares about.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Sometimes
you
we have to-
brought all these drum and basses, Nick. It's your fucking fault.
Yeah, you brought
It
two
is.
bass players.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
Jesus Christ. So we're
No,
Nick
Hi,
in the rhythm
I,
section.
I will take total responsibility.
Welcome to
for
Drum
that.
and Bass
I've
Show with
slipped
Austin
that.
and Aaron.
I think Nick might play a guitar, but we're not sure.
We're not going to talk about it.
He might play the tambourine
I
for
do
all-
something.
or a little triangle action. He's got a little
All right,
triangle.
all right,
From what
so-
I've learned from the show, I do drugs. They play music. That's what it.
Dude, you guys should do a guitarless show, and you just sing.
Like I can do it. I can do it.
I would,
love
but
it.
Eamon's drums are too loud.
There it is.
Bringing it back. Bringing it back.
Hey, I'm
Even-
walking here.
All right. So what do we got, man? What do you guys got coming up? You got an album in the works? You got shows coming up?
Hell
You got-
no.
No,
Why don't
so-
you guys come do the fucking? How much?
play a bunch of
How many
nonsense.
hours of? Do you
Yeah,
have
do
an
the
hour-
show. Do the
Do you
live
guys have an
stream.
hour of original?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Original
Do the
shit?
live stream. Do our live stream.
We got a live stream?
Yeah.
What's that?
We do a live stream concert series once a month.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
we
can do
so
that.
our thing
We
is
like doing that.
for the past however long we've been playing. We don't play unless somebody asks us to come play. We don't book. We don't look to book.
Just lazy.
But somebody, as Justin hit me up, he said, "I got this date in
You
July."
like
Can we
me?
play?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't look for it. It just we run with the flow. Man.
Also, don't say no.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, and that's how you don't get too oversaturated because a lot of bands in this
We
town.
used to oversaturate a
It,
lot.
it happens
I-
in Wichita, guys. And I would say, as fans, don't get too worried about guys. These are local bands. Don't get too
Yeah,
over.
nobody's
Yeah.
getting signed tonight. It's
Yeah.
not a show.
And
have
what?
fun.
And you guys
Yeah.
got Fire on that. Fire's on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
The show on
They're
Friday.
great.
What a lot of fun they are.
Yeah.
I mean, so.
You got Bryce Oxley.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
fuck,
yeah.
fuck that half a magician.
Magic.
Yeah.
No, he's a friend of ours.
Tell us about the show, man. When is it? What time? How much?
Friday at 9 o'clock. But,
It's
doors
competing against
open
your
at
show.
8, so you're going to want to get there at 8 o'clock because everything's going to start sharply at
8?
9.
Barleycorns.
Barleycorns, oh,
It's
yeah,
the Barleycorns,
nine
right?
Sharply.
Show
Like all
starts at 9,
shows.
but get there at 8 because you're not going to want to miss Bryce doing his thing. He's really come along
A very
long
good
way,
magician,
yeah.
guys. Very
A lot
good.
of fun. He's been
I've
on
been
the show.
watching him for
Have
the
you
past
watched
2
his-
years?
He's
Yeah,
been
I
on
haven't
there.
seen
he
it.
did
I
Hey
wanna see
Buddy
it.
a couple months ago. It was phenomenal.
He was
dude.
what- he actually-
found his stride,
Which
It was
is a lot of
great.
fun.
Yeah.
He was actually,
He's great.
which is kind of a full circle. I think he was like the second or third show in this room when we first got this room.
Yeah, he's pretty close. Like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, he had pretty
Yeah,
close.
no, he's
And as this room
funny,
is, but Bryce is a lot of fun.
engaging.
Bryce is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's great.
Yeah,
But
he's
try to
great
guess
dude.
all his tricks. The musicians love that. Just try to
I know how you did that. I mean,
Google
tell,
it.
tell me how you did that.
Google him while he's doing them. Try to guess them. The
Then you got,
musicians love
you got
that.
Faya with Jake Bockelman and Jagger.
Fire.
And Todd Fowler. They're playing. They're amazing band. A lot of energy behind those
Fire's
guys.
a lot of fun, and they
It
have
looks like a great show.
they have the only band name that like holds you hostage on how to say it.
I
You
read
can't-
it for a
Well,
long
you
time. and I
look
didn't
at
know
the
what it
logo.
was.
You can't just say fire.
You mean besides Galdra?
no,
Gallagher, baby,
You,
forever.
you have to thank Christopher
I need a
Walken.
t-shirt.
And then you
Plug.
think fire.
I'll say it how I
Fire.
want.
I do love that band Galdar.
It's fire.
Golder.
They're the
No, there's an A at the end. It's not fire. It's fire. It's fire.
Fire.
It's Christopher Walken. Fire.
yeah. You gotta
Yeah,
do
I'm
this.
walking in.
Hey,
fire.
hey.
Fire.
So apparently Nick plays a thing called the guitar.
I do.
Yeah, and we're gonna play Friday night.
Yeah,
And those
so
are
you
those
wanna
are
know
in
about
bands.
that.
Those are in bands as well.
Yeah. And he sings some
Interesting.
stuff. In
But I
his
do
work.
this thing where it's an acoustic guitar and I run it through a distortion pedal.
Yeah.
I don't bring an amp because I'm lazy and I direct line it into the sound system. Best fucking electric guitar I've ever had.
Boom, boom.
It's amazing.
Is that a thing, or was he fucking with me?
No,
No,
I'm
no,
serious.
no.
No,
Days
that is if
of
you've seen it.
Days of the New used to do it.
Did
Remember
they?
Days of the New?
Yeah. Well, I finally found a reason. Now I need an excuse.
Everybody join in at home.
Time on my head. You are the
Days of
one
the
to abuse.
Yeah, so that was their vibe.
That's a
was
great
like-
fucking
know
song.
that.
I don't care who you
Yeah,
are.
acoustic guitars and distortion
Yeah.
pedals. So it was
yeah.
kind of their vibe.
No, it's great. I've had
Works out.
I've
Works
had
out.
Les Pauls and SGs and
Hey, figure it
Stratocasters,
out.
and the best action is out of my Fender acoustic. Like,
Who would have thought? You know.
not me.
Who knew?
Who thought we'd be here? Not me.
I don't even have to hit it that hard like Eamon does with the drums.
Oh, everybody's taking shots.
boom.
Was that a reference
Jesus
to
Christ!
something?
He's
I
gonna go
forgot.
home with a fucking. He's gonna have a. He's gonna play the drums tomorrow and have a little bit of like.
So are we smashing these glasses at the end of the show? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
No,
Smash them all on the ground.
Mazel tov!
Mazel tov, bitches!
No. So I do want to shout
I'm not
out.
taking that one off.
This
the
is an
table.
original. This is the one surviving
sent it,
original.
you-
Who sent this
You
motherfucker to
scary
us?
motherfuckers.
Almost
Who
got
did
broke.
this? Who did this? Come on now.
But
Tell us by now. It's been
other than
3 years.
Other than
Come
this
on.
Saturday show, you got another show coming up after that you know about?
No.
No.
Nobody's asked us.
So if anybody wants to book, anybody wants to book
Well-
the 30. Hey, one question: why the 33?
It comes
name?
after the number 32 before the number 34.
It's a nice.
That is a
it's
number.
nice number.
It's
It's a
Masonic.
number.
It's Masonic.
But what made you pick it? What made you pick it for the band?
Masons. He's a fucking Mason.
No.
I know it. Well, I looked it up. So
It's
You can't look it up.
He's
the number
Illuminati.
that follows me.
He's
well,
Illuminati.
There is
That's what-
there is like the 33rds. There's like some shit that goes with it.
I don't know any
I
of
joined the
that.
band
What
when
do
I
you
was
trust
33.
Google?
Illuminati.
He's not kidding. The 33 is everywhere.
It is a thing,
It is.
kind
It
of.
is a thing.
So was it nothing to do with that? You just picked that?
In
So
times of my life,
bullshit.
it lets me know when I'm doing something right. That number will appear, and I'm on the right track.
Guys, Nick is the all-seeing eye. He had his house to himself when he was like fucking 14 years old. And
he lived at
like,
33rd
Yeah,
North
he had
3rd
his
Street.
own fucking house.
That third eye.
I'm just saying. Nick is
third
Illuminati as fuck. That's what's happening.
Well, if he's
Manly
a part of it,
Pete
I hope
Hall.
we get to join you.
Manly
I'm
Pete
with it.
Hall.
Hey,
To
if
be
you
one,
want to be
ask-
one,
to be
follow
one, ask one.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Like, follow, subscribe.
Like, follow, subscribe if you want to be one.
Illuminati.com.
Are we starting a cult? Are we culting?
Gotta
No,
get
the
some
cult's been there.
compromat.
We don't start it. We join.
I love to join a cult. I want one that's already making money, though. I don't want to join.
Yeah.
Dude, the Illuminati makes
band, the
all
cult?
the money.
Yeah.
The Illuminati makes all the money, bro.
Oh, well, good. Well,
Join a
perfect.
cover band.
Yeah, no, I don't. God, you're not, hey,
Join a
you're
cover
not
band, you make all the
fucking.
money.
That's the Illuminati.
All right.
Those are the only people
All right.
making any money.
This fucking
town, I
guy.
swear.
Yeah.
Fucking Birdie back there. Yeah.
Join a cover band if you want to make money.
That's what he's doing on Tuesdays when you guys
That's
are
why.
trying to have.
That's why we got Tommy.
That's why Tommy's around.
That's why we got Tommy.
Hey guys,
Because
thank
Tommy
you guys-
loves original music.
Thank you
That's
guys
what
so much for coming out.
Thanks
Nick,
for having
I
us.
appreciate you.
Hey.
Evan, always good to see you, brother.
Hey, I would love for
Dan,
you guys when you want to do the
thanks
Aaron
for
and Austin
breaking
show
our
presents. Let us
glasses. I
know.
appreciate it.
I'd like to know about that.
Apologize.
You just have to be
Tommy,
easy on the
I love
drums.
you, buddy.
apparently.
Always.